Community members and activists in Mfolozi in rural KwaZulu-Natal claim that a mining company is now sending in bulldozers before a court rules they're actually allowed to start mining activity. The Mfolozi Community Environmental Justice Organization claims the company Tendele Coal Mining is breaking a court order by sending in the diggers. The company wants to dig for high-quality coal, anthracite, but it may lose its financial backing if it doesn't start digging soon because of delays through the court process. Israel and Nkosi is from the Mfolozi Community Environmental Justice Organization. Israel, good afternoon to you. What do you believe this company, Tendele Coal Mining, is doing?
Good afternoon to you, Stephen, and your viewers at home. Thank you for hosting me here. Firstly, it's very important to say what kind of a mining is Tendele Coal Mine. It is an open cast mining. And open cast mining is the mine that doesn't have a shaft where you can't go underground, where you mine at a top level, which is having a lot of, that can cause a lot of danger in the community itself, like pollution on water, air pollution as well. And so that is the kind of the mine that we're facing in the area. But to directly answer your question, what do I believe that the mine is doing in the area? Firstly, the mine came with a new strategy, which is to divide and rule the community. That was their strategy, where they will come to people and say, you are going to be relocated, you are not going to be relocated. When there's one saying that, no, I'm not happy about the deal or the offer that you're giving me, then you become to be an enemy of the one who have signed the document saying that I'm happy, I need to be relocated. Coming to the current situation, we are in court with the mine, which is Tendele. But before we entered in court, we gave them a fair chance. That is very important for us to say. We gave them a fair chance, which was we engaged with them. I was personally writing those letters. We tried to engage with them, tried to engage with the traditional authorities in the area, so that they can listen to us, so that we won't go to court before giving them a chance to respond on our things that we're complaining about. But they showed no interest on those things. Then at the end of the day, there was absolutely one thing that was going to help us as community, which was abandoned. It was to go and seek for justice. That's what we believe was the right path. And we took that, and we managed when we were taking it. We had courage, we had that goal and vision to say, we're challenging them in court. And, you know, for your own information and viewers at home, when we were challenging them in court, we find that they had no water use license, no waste management license. They had no mining license. Their mining license was also not the one that they were supposed to use. So all those things came out in court, in High Court in Pietermaritzburg. Then after that, they were instructed to go back. It was, if I'm not mistaken, 2022 May last year. They were given, there was a ruling from Judge Bam, but it was not in Pietermaritzburg. It was because we have passed it, we were losing. Then we passed these other courts until two other high courts, even in Bloem, where the Judge Bam said, clearly stated that they must go back and redo their study. They must start afresh. Community participating, applying for new mining license and all those things. Then when they were given that, the mine they were also told to stop mining while they were doing that. Then when they did that, recently, before we go to court, we were having a date of going to court on Friday, this Friday, that we're coming to. We just saw, boom, the mine came with the bulldozers. And they're claiming next to my home, they were claiming to say they're here to do what we call the road, an access road for mining future area. Before even they were given permit or were given the right to mine, they are coming to prepare the road. What is this road for? Then our comrade, when they saw that happening, they let us know. Then we took a resolution of going to court. That was an agent application we did. We put an agent interdict in court. They were called in court in Pietermaritzburg. They were told to stop by the court. until we meet on the 9th. Then we met on the 9th. After meeting on the 9th, and the court said it's not going to give out the ruling today, but they must stop, they mustn't continue with any mining activity until the ruling will come out.
All right, so Israel, on your version, what you say is that they are breaking the court ruling. They are breaking a court interdict by doing
this. They are. Exactly, they are. It has been clear. Let me give you this.
No. I'm sorry, Israel. We're going to run out of time in a minute, and I do want you to tell your whole story, if you're right. There is another aspect to this, which is that the mining company will say, coal prices are very high, anthracite is very valuable, it will develop the country, it will bring money, the taxes that government gets from selling coal to overseas, it's in KwaZulu-Natal, right next to Richards Bay, that money would be used to pay social grants, all of those, those arguments, they will come. What would you say to those?
I will firstly tell you one thing, that the life of the people is very important. We can't put the life of the profit before the life of the people. We need to look and zoom into the life of the people. When you walk around there, where we're coming from, people are coughing because they're inhaling the air that is contaminated by coal dust. When you see the water that people are consuming there, you'll be shocked because of the water that comes from the rain, because that's what they are solely depending on. And when that water comes from the rain, because of the plastic, then that water is full of coal. And let's go to the quickly one that I wanted to pick up from you. In the court, they said, they are aware that they need to do a rehabilitation where they have opened these pits when they were mining, but they're in debt of 2 billion rand. And for them to do this rehabilitation, they need another land, which we are resisting with, to mine. And my question is, and our question is very clear, that how can you trust people who have failed the community to give them another plot to mine? We can't do that. We can't risk with the future of our people.
Thank you very much. There's so many other elements to this, right? Your members say that they've been threatened by this company. Do you have proof of that?
Yes, it is. They've been threatening people. It's a fact. This is what happened. When you are against or you are raising your issue, you become an enemy in the area, especially to the people that are willing to be relocated. Because our people, shame, they don't know the consequences of allowing them or their homesteads to be relocated, starting a new life, going to the people who don't know you. How about your rituals and everything? Your nature, your grazing land, your dams, your rivers that are taken away from you. And you are not being compensated by that. So people should open their eyes. That is what we are trying to do as Mtejo, to open the eyes of the people. That people should look this at the other level. Not this simple one that, hey, you are going to be rich. Hey, your kids are going to work in the mine. No, let's look it broad.
Israel Nkosi, thank you. A member of the Mfolozi Community Environmental Justice Organization. Really appreciate the time.